We're at Winslow BMW, who's hosted us for the week, which is pretty awesome with them. They've rolled out the red carpet, use of tools, use of tire equipment, etc. We're unloading everything here. We brought a bunch of stuff to prepare for the week. Tons of fuel, tools, extras, wheels, tires. Gosh, we've got 6, 7, 8 sets of tires, something like that. So we've got a lot of stuff that we don't want to haul up and down the mountain every day. We're unloading the car. We've got a bit of work, a couple of last minute things to install this morning, and then we're going to go testing at Pikes Peak International. Pikes Peak International Raceway is a circle/oval track with an infield road course. It has some bumps, so it's going to be a solid place to prepare and test for the mountain. It's our kind of a last litmus test just to make sure that everything is right. I think it's a drop. It's probably a drop where the tunnel is, and in that case, it does just drop down and then come back up, and the platform of the car stays. So it's not like I'm not getting an oscillation, for your shock. But then for the splitter, I don't think we're bouncing back there. We're at Pikes Peak International Raceway doing a little bit of testing before we head the mountain tomorrow morning. So this is our last chance to make sure everything is working right on the car. No surprises. I want surprises here with plenty of runoff room, or at least some barriers or something like that before I get them on the mountain. So this is the first time to run the car wide open, full power. This is also the first time to run it with the new AERO package. So it's a little deceiving. This track is the big oval track, so we have a big high-speed oval connected with some tight hairpin turns. Now that's really good because those hairpin turns are going to simulate what we see on some of the mountain, especially with some of the bumps and so forth that we get here. Unfortunately, what we're not getting is fast sweeper turns, which are also going to be important in the mountain. So we're working on the bumps right now. We've got plenty of AERO. We know that the thing's stuck to the ground. How much and where the balance is, I think we're going to have to figure that out on the mountain. So super glad we came here today to Pikes Peak International. 4 years in the making, and still have stuff to work on. That's a race car for you. Of course, we're working on different things. This is a totally different event than anything we would have tested for otherwise. The elevation here, first thing is we're at a track that's over 5,000. That's going to be helpful. We just ran into a compressor heat issue. That's for our air shift system, and the compressor's just getting super hot back there. Of course, it's 100 degrees close to here today, and again at that ridiculously high altitude. So, of course, that's going to be a cooling problem. We may not see that on the mountain. It is higher. It is thinner air, which hurts the cooling. But we'll relocate. The car is working well. We're really getting into the AERO. We're still working on what the proper rake is. We've got tremendous bumps here, which is super important.
we've run a section of track that has the bumps intentionally because we need to see what it's going to feel like on the mountain, because the mountain is super bumpy right now, especially in that upper stage. Some of these tight turns and then some fast sweepers with bumps too. So we're getting dialed in for that. Unfortunately, that means we have to run it not exactly as we would run an aero car on a super fast track. So we're sorting it out. First days on the mountain is tomorrow. We're probably going to have a little bit of work to do before we get there. 4 o'clock, a little bit after 4 local time. That means it's time to go eat, work on the car a little bit here, and then load up, because we're waking up at 2:45 to hit the mountain. Gates open at 4 o'clock. We better be in line waiting.